Have you ever wondered why some genuinely good men walk away from women who seem perfect for them? It's a question that leaves many feeling confused and hurt. The truth is, sometimes a man's decision to leave isn't about the woman's worth or qualities at all. Instead, it often stems from his own feelings of unreadiness, shame, or a sense that he can't live up to her value. This can be deeply misunderstood, leading women to believe they've been personally rejected, when in reality, the reasons are much more complex and internal. When a man steps away, many women instinctively internalize the experience. They start to question themselves, wondering what they did wrong or what they lack. This misinterpretation can be painful and damaging as it frames the man's departure as a personal failure. In reality, his choice may have little to do with her and everything to do with his own journey. Understanding this difference is crucial for emotional well-being and for moving forward with confidence. One of the biggest misunderstandings in relationships comes from the different ways men and women approach commitment. Women often commit when they feel love and connection, while healthy men commit only when they feel prepared and stable in their lives. This difference can create confusion and anxiety, especially for women who interpret a man's unreadiness as a sign that they're not enough. Recognizing these distinct energies can help both sides navigate relationships with more empathy and patience. Easy to fall into the trap of self-doubt when a man doesn't follow up after a date or seems distant. Many women start creating stories in their minds, assuming the worst about themselves or the situation. But a lack of follow-up doesn't always mean disinterest. Sometimes men are wrestling with their own insecurities and doubts. It's important to avoid jumping to conclusions without real evidence, and instead give space for the truth to reveal itself. Today's dating world is more complicated than ever. Social media, societal pressure, and unrealistic expectations have made genuine connection harder to find. Many men are opting out of serious relationships altogether, feeling overwhelmed by the demands and comparisons. On the other side, women worry that men no longer want real commitment, leading to even more confusion and mistrust. Navigating this landscape requires patience and a willingness to see beyond surface-level behaviors. Sometimes the reality is that a man simply doesn't see a future with you. If he won't commit, it's often because he views the relationship as temporary, not as a long-term partnership. This can be a tough pill to swallow, but it's important to recognize your own value. You deserve someone who chooses you clearly and wholeheartedly, not someone who keeps you waiting or guessing. Accepting this truth can be the first step toward finding a truly fulfilling relationship. It's easy to focus on what men are doing wrong, but self-reflection is just as important. Many women desire commitment without examining their own readiness or intentions. Our culture often encourages attention-seeking and sets unrealistic standards for relationships. Wanting marriage doesn't automatically mean being ready for it. Taking responsibility for your own growth and expectations is a key part of building a healthy partnership. Online dating and social media have changed the way we see ourselves and others. Some women receive constant validation online, which can inflate their sense of value and make real-life connections more challenging. Meanwhile, men often feel judged and unappreciated, leading to frustration and withdrawal. This dynamic can create a cycle of misunderstanding and resentment, making it even harder to form genuine relationships. Major source of frustration for men is the feeling that women refuse to take accountability for their own actions and expectations. While women may feel judged, men often feel that their efforts go unnoticed or unappreciated. Bridging this gap requires honest conversations and a willingness to see things from each other's perspective. Only then can both sides move forward with mutual respect and understanding. There's a subtle but important difference between nurturing and overgiving in relationships. When a woman takes on a caretaker role, managing him, overgiving, or acting like his mother, it can kill a man's desire to pursue and commit. True feminine energy is about inspiring, not controlling. It invites a man to step up and choose commitment willingly, rather than feeling pressured or manipulated. Understanding this distinction can transform the dynamic between partners. Feminine energy is magnetic. It draws a man in and inspires him to commit. But when a woman resorts to pressure, ultimatums, or overmanaging, it has the opposite effect. Men are more likely to pull away when they feel controlled or unappreciated. Instead, focus on being present, open, and receptive. This creates a space where genuine commitment can grow naturally without force or manipulation. One of the most important lessons in relationships is not to force commitment. Trying to convince or pressure someone into choosing you rarely leads to lasting happiness. Instead, focus on building a strong sense of self and allowing the right person to choose you willingly. This approach leads to healthier, more fulfilling partnerships built on mutual respect and genuine desire. It's tempting to show your commitment by taking on the role of a wife before a man has truly chosen you. However, this can backfire, making him feel less motivated to commit. Instead, maintain your boundaries and let the relationship develop naturally. Save your deepest level of care and investment for someone who has clearly chosen you, ensuring that your efforts are valued and reciprocated. At the heart of a healthy relationship is emotional maturity. This means being grounded, self-aware, and aligned with your own values. Instead of seeking validation from others, focus on your own growth and stability. When you are emotionally mature, you attract partners who are ready and willing to commit, creating a foundation for lasting love and partnership. Choosing the right partner isn't just about chemistry or attraction, it's about alignment. Make sure your values, goals, and visions for the future are compatible. This alignment creates a sense of security and shared purpose, making commitment feel natural and exciting rather than forced or uncertain. Take time to understand what truly matters to you and seek a partner who shares those priorities. Build a successful relationship. It's essential to understand how men think and feel about commitment. Masculine psychology is often rooted in readiness, stability, and a desire to provide. Men are more likely to commit when they feel secure in themselves and their lives. Recognizing this can help women approach relationships with more patience and less anxiety, leading to deeper connections. Many people believe they need to find the perfect partner to be happy. In reality, what matters most is finding someone who is right for you, someone who is ready, willing, and aligned with your values. Letting go of perfection allows you to appreciate real, imperfect love and build a relationship based on authenticity and mutual respect. It's easy to get caught up in searching for someone who checks every box, but the right person isn't always the perfect person. They're the one who is ready and aligned with you. Focus on building a connection with someone who values you and is willing to grow together. This mindset shift can lead to more meaningful and lasting relationships. Your value isn't determined by someone else's readiness or willingness to commit. Embracing your self-worth means recognizing your own strengths and qualities, regardless of how others respond. This confidence not only attracts healthier partners but also ensures that you don't settle for less than you deserve. Remember, you are enough just as you are. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, clear communication, and shared values. Both partners must be willing to grow, adapt, and support each other. By focusing on these foundations, you create a partnership that can weather challenges and thrive over time. Don't rush the process, let the relationship develop at its own pace. In the end, finding the right partner isn't about chasing perfection or forcing commitment. It's about understanding yourself, embracing your worth, and being open to someone who is truly ready and aligned with you. When you approach relationships with this mindset, you create the space for genuine love and partnership to flourish. Remember, you don't need the perfect person, just the right one.